Good morning. Hello, Morty. How are you? I'm looking for Miss Debbie this morning. I'm really worried about her, so I hope she pops in here to make her presence known because I haven't been able to get her on Facebook or anywhere else. And the last time she went missing from her live streams, she was not doing good. So I'm hoping that she will jump in and say hello so I can stop worrying about her. How are you doing? Congratulations on your nuptials. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Bruce, Haas, Batman. How are y'all? You're very welcome. That's an exciting thing. Well, my 1-year anniversary was on the 25th of May. We had been together for a few years before that, but we did the official thing last year. It's very exciting. Everyone says it's just a piece of paper, but I don't believe that. I'm good, thank you. Bruce? Good, Mike, thank you. I'm going to probably go to Sally's today and do Debbie C. She's missing because she usually is very responsive to me, and she did a live stream yesterday morning, and she didn't do one last night. She didn't get on at 7 this morning, which she usually is really religious about getting on at 7 a.m. our time. And I'm just worried about her because she overheats. And the other day when she didn't get on, she had got overheated. So I was really worried about her. Hello, Wendy City, Steve-O. Thank you. Thank you for joining. But yeah, I hope she gets on. I added her name to my tweet. But I called her on Facebook too this morning and she didn't answer. So that's got me worried because I usually don't call her. I just message her. But I'm hoping that she's okay. But what is everyone else doing today? I'm thinking about going to Sally's and doing something with my hair because it's not actually, I think I need some more toner because it's kind of a little more yellow than I like it to be. So I think I need another toner. I don't know. Hello, Skylar. How are you? Anyone got any plans today? You're buffering, Steve-O? I don't think it's mine because I can see it on my phone. It's not buffering. You're sleeping in? I haven't checked the weather today. I don't know. If it's sunny, I might do something. I think we're going to cook ribeyes for dinner because Lane got some out last night. And it's Friday, so why not? Steak is good on Fridays. I think I'm going to boil some crawfish tomorrow. That sounds good. And I saw at the grocery store, the HEB, they're like $1.97 or something a pound. So you can get a whole bag for $40. And I haven't had them in about a month. So yeah, me too. I love crawfish. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do maybe some egg rolls for lunch. Maybe some pizza egg rolls. Those are good. I tried them. I don't know if y'all have ever made them before, but I made some the other day and they were so good. You put pepperoni and mozzarella in the egg roll paper and fry them up. If you don't like pepperoni, I did some with just cheese and marinara too, and they tasted like cheese sticks. If you like cheese sticks, they were kind of like that. So I went egg roll crazy. I did some Southwest chicken egg rolls. Like, I don't know if you guys have Chili's, but they came out just like the ones at Chili's with black beans and chicken and corn and spinach and cheese. They were really good too. I just found some egg roll papers at HEB, so I started making all kinds of different egg rolls. I have some coleslaw and mini shrimp too to make regular ones, but nobody seems to want the regular ones. They're asking for the pizza ones again. So I'll probably make those later. I've, yeah, they've not been very active lately. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. I think I don't know, maybe Doug is stressed out or depressed about having to start over so many times. I'm not sure. I can't speak on it. But Debbie, she's just been a little under the weather, and I hope she's okay because I was looking for her the other day when she missed her stream that she said she'd be on, and she said she was glad I checked on her because she was not okay. So, because like she says, like some of us, this is the only family we have, and if we go missing, then we worry about each other. Like, oh my God, I mean, look what they did with James Brown. They told us he was dead. It's ridiculous. And he's not. He's fine. He's perfectly fine. That was beyond low to do that. Beyond low. I couldn't imagine. Like, if somebody tweeted from my Twitter that I was dead, like, there's only a handful of people that would come looking for me. I mean, seriously, I'm not that active. Debbie's one of them, though, so I can only do the same for her. You know, she would definitely notice if I was missing, and she would notice if anybody's missing. Nobody has any plans except Mike to sleep in? I don't know what I'm looking like on the other end, but on my laptop computer, my hair looks really like the color that I want it to be, but on my phone, it doesn't. It looks like the color it really is, and it needs to be a little bit less yellow. I like more of the platinum color, so I need another toner, I think. I'm gonna go in there and get some Sally beauty advice. Lane hates when I do my hair, but oh well. He's like, "You're doing your hair again?" Yeah, I'm doing my hair again. Because he's the one that wants it blonde anyways. Thank you, Mike. I just recently, like a few months ago, I usually just got highlights all the time. And a few months ago, I went to this, it's called Aveda. It's a beauty college. And they're like students. And I had volunteered to get highlights done. Big mistake. They ruined my hair. I look like a leopard. I had like orange spots all over my scalp where the bleach had soaked out of the foil paper and left me looking like a leopard. And then they tried to paint like dye over it, which washed out in about a week. So I went to this other salon and got more highlights to try to get out the orange spots. And then she put a toner on my highlights because she didn't pull out all the way. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. She didn't pull the color out all the way. And the toner was too dark, and my hair ended up being like a light brown and darker than it was before I even got the highlights. And I didn't even have the money to pay her. She was way over expensive. And I'm not going back there because I had to go then bleach my hair myself. I went to Sally's and I did, hello, Jeremy, how are you this morning? I did what they call, some people call it a bleach wash and some people call it a soap cap, where you mix bleach and shampoo together and then paint it on your hair. And it's less damaging. I had also put the coconut oil, I know you all know about the coconut oil, on before I bleached it, because they say it activates the processing faster. And I actually just bleached it myself because I couldn't just keep on paying people to mess it up. But it all started with the Aveda college. I should have never went there. No, I haven't heard from her yet. That's what I'm trying to see if, like, I'm looking at my Facebook and the last message that she read was yesterday morning. After her stream finished, I sent her a message and she read that one. I asked her last night when she didn't get on if she was okay, and she didn't read it. And then I called her this morning and she didn't answer, and I messaged her and she hasn't read it either. So I am a little worried about her because of that reason. I asked a couple of other people if they've heard from her, and no one has. So I'm hoping that it's just as simple as she has her granddaughter because she's out of school or something, and she's babysitting. I hope it's just something like that and not her health condition. I gotta think positive because I will worry myself to death. I'm a bad worrier. When it comes to people I care about, I worry way too much and life situations. Yep. Welcome back, Windy City Steve-O. Yeah, I guess it's anxiety. I don't know, but I worry about everything. Just bills, friends, my daughter. She just got her permit. I have another video to upload of her driving home from the grocery store yesterday for the first time. She's got her learner's permit, and it's a little scary. That was only the second time I let her drive my car. Let her drive home from the grocery store. At least, I guess, I got full coverage, so it's still a little nerve-wracking, you know, because she's 15. Thank you, Jeremy. You would have what, Steve-O? You're a nice person too, Jeremy. You're a very caring person, I could tell. What did you say, Steve-O? Retracted your message. What are your dinner plans tonight, everyone? Hello, John Brooks. How are you? Thank you very much for coming in. Good morning to you. The Edith Finch game? Yes, Jeremy, I finished it. I didn't stream it, but I finished it. I deleted it after I finished it because no one else wanted to play it. But I did the What Remains of Edith Finch. I finished it. She died during childbirth. She was pregnant. That's what happened to Edith Finch. Sorry if I spoiled it for anyone. I'm good, John. Thank you for asking. You would have wore a helmet and bubble wrap. No, I'm not that scared. I've taken her driving around the neighborhood quite a few times before she had her permit, but never left the subdivision. Just went around in the same path over and over and over. So I knew she knew the basics, but getting out on that road where that's pretty much the only road I travel because everything is just so convenient right there on the one my neighborhood is off of. Everything's on there. There's Starbucks, Raising Cane's, Walgreens, the grocery store, um, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Burger King, Whataburger. Everything is on this road. Walmart, everything is, I'm just like right by the freeway and everything's just there. So she doesn't have to drive too far. And it was during the middle of the day, so I wasn't too worried about it. And yesterday, I have a video of her driving home from the grocery store for the first time, which is on the other side of the freeway. But still, like about half a mile down the road. And that was a little scarier. But she did good. She did good. Morning, Wanda. How are you? But I saw your comment about how she said, we're not parked. And then I zoomed in on the park gear. Yeah. She still has some stuff to learn. Like she was coming up yesterday. You'll hear me when I put the video on, you'll hear me like getting on her about her braking because she was braking to me, she was braking too late. Like she was coming up on the back end of those cars too fast for my comfort zone. First time with me having my daughter drive, I just said F it and tossed her on the expressway. Oh no, I haven't got on the freeway yet. Nope. Mike Mendez, worried about my daughter. She's growing up so fast on me. She turns 13 June 23rd, and soon she's going to want to drive. Yeah, my daughter started bothering me about driving at 14. So maybe it was 13, but I didn't let her until she was at least 14. Wanda, great, just woke up. I wish I haven't slept late. Makes me feel bad. Why does it make you feel bad? I used I can't sleep in because if I get woke up in the morning, I can't go back to sleep. And I don't take naps either. Never have been a napper. But I think I used to could sleep until about 8:30, I guess, the latest usually. But now, well, on the weekend I probably still can sleep till 8 or so. But during the week, no, I get up at like 6:30, 6:45. It might, you said you don't know why it makes your body hurt. It it might be your mattress. I know if I lay in the bed too long, my back starts hurting and stuff. Mike says, "Hi, Wanda." So I have to turn my mattress, and I can't. Is my son older or younger than my daughter? I don't have a son. I have two daughters. Jeremy, I figure out I'm back with that girl. There were a lot of misunderstandings. I'll PM you later about it. Okay. Wanda, I'm used to getting up early now that school is out and I'm off from work. Wanda says, "Hi, Mike." That's my husband. He was in the back seat. Yes, I can make him sit in the back seat. Yeah, he's my second husband. He's not her dad. Her dad is an asshole. Oops. I said a bad word, sorry. I know. I can't take it back now. I've already said it. I didn't even, yeah, Wanda, your daughter will be getting her permit. You're not what, rushing it? Mine started taking the class on her phone, Aceable, and Natural Lyricia. Hey, girl. Hello, how are you? Um, I didn't even know she had the app on her phone. I guess I don't know who paid for it for her. I didn't do it. And she took the class and then she came and told me, I got a 93 on my driver's ed. I need you to take me to get my permit. I was like, what? But yeah, she went and took it upon herself to download the application and take the class. So I'm good. I'm a little worried about one of my friends this morning, and hopefully hear from her soon. I keep checking my phone to see if she's read my message or responded, but nothing yet. So I wish I could just drive over and knock on the door or something, but I'm in a whole nother state, so I can't do that. Me too. I'm sure we all know the feeling because we make friends online and they're nowhere near home, so if they go missing, we don't know what's going on. You're long distance with two of your friends? Yeah. It's hard. I don't know how people do long distance relationships. I don't think I could I don't think I could function properly. At least especially like back in like last generation or whatever, where there was no FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, Skype, all that. I don't know how women did it when their husbands would have to work out of state or out of town, or and they didn't have cell phones and whatever. You know, it had to have been hard because you're constantly not knowing if they ever even got to their destination until you got a phone call. Wanda says, hello, natural. Natural. I met one of them on Instagram and the other one I've known since high school. I would be insecure about them being with someone else. Yeah, it it would be hard. But a lot of people do it. I don't know. It's just not for me. Um, Even when I'm not working right now, but when I was working, I did not ever want to go out of town. Christy, we ha. LOL, let's party, we ha. What do you mean we ha, Jeremy? Yeehaw? Are you trying to make fun of a Texan here? You prefer to date within your state. I don't blame you. State, I mean, I'd get even closer than state. Maybe well shoot, the counties are even too big around here. School district? I don't know. What's a little zip code? Everything in Texas is so huge that if you say prefer to date within your state, then that's a big territory. It's faster to drive to Florida from where I am than the other side of the state. I understand it's just too much traveling back and forth, not being able to see your partner as often because they're so far. You're in Chicago? Oh, you're in the Windy City, like Steve-O. Who all was missing just went back in the comments. No, just trying to make you smile. You know that. Thanks, Jeremy. I'm looking for Debbie, Wanda. I'm worried about Debbie. When Windy City, Steve-O. Hello, Christy is like within my subdivision. I don't get it. Um, Nobody knows what subdivision I'm in. And my subdivision is not that big. Some of the subdivisions down the road, they're like towns. I kid you not. They have like their own schools in the subdivision because there were that many kids that they needed their own school. That's how big they are. It's crazy. There is the population around here is just booming. I think it's because the like when Adam's life is missing, Mrs. WW is missing, Doug is missing. Yeah, quite a few of our family and friends are missing that we haven't heard from in a while. I don't date anybody. I'm married. Jeremy, I've been afraid to say where you are, Christy. You know, nowadays within perverts out there. Yeah, there's a lot of perverts, Jeremy. And there's a lot of trolls too. I think the trolls are worse than the perverts. Anyways, but I haven't heard from James, but I think it's because Debbie hasn't done any streams in the evening, really, and he usually gets on the evening streams, not the morning ones. So I don't know. I hope he's okay too. I could send him a message on Twitter. Have you sent him a message on Twitter? Because I don't want to do a double effort if you've already asked him. Yeah, I haven't heard from Battle Droid either since Doug's last live stream. And he usually gets on mine. Are you there? Are you out there? Because sometimes he's quiet, but he usually gets on mine, and he's not, like, even when I'm just game streaming, he'll get on. It's my blonde hair. Oh, you're saying I'm having a blonde moment? Doug has said he's fine doing a stream. People are worried about you and Debbie on here. Gotta go. Going to cook my neighbor some breakfast. We'll try to come back. Okay, Wanda. Take care. And you're so sweet for taking care of your neighbor like that. Doug is typing me a message. He said that he's okay. Why? I told him that I was doing a stream and people are worried about him and Debbie. And then I said, is she okay? And I'm waiting for his response. Just Bacon, still praying for you. As always, my friend. Yes, we got to keep Josh in our prayers. He has cancer, which we were hoping that it wouldn't come back as that, but he unfortunately does have it, and he's supposed to start chemo. She got overheated the other day, she said. I don't think he's talked to Debbie either today. It doesn't seem like it. He just said that she got overheated the other day, which I knew that already. This morning's breakfast video, Windy City, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cook breakfast. It's already 9:30. I'll be checking on her in a few minutes. Okay. Doug said he's going to check on her in a few minutes. So he can go drive over there and check and see if she's okay. Larisha, I'm good as well at work, sneaking on here, LOL. Prayers for Josh. Yes, prayers for Josh Bacon. Yeah, he's been a good, loyal friend, and he needs to be lifted up right now. I can't imagine. And I think just the fact of being told that you have an illness like that it changes your whole mentality, because I could tell with him, especially, that once they told him that he had cancer, he kind of just changed. Like his wife said, it wasn't himself anymore. And that's sad. I couldn't imagine. Lunch video, live stream. Would you burn some grilled cheese sandwiches? I don't burn grilled cheese sandwiches. I may do a video if I was gonna make pizza egg rolls maybe, or regular ones. I'm not sure, but I may do a video making those, because they're fun and they're delicious. The pizza egg rolls. Thank you, Jeremy. I know you've never tasted it, but it looks good, right? But Lane's cooking ribeyes for dinner. Probably make some baked potatoes. But yeah, that's the plan. Steak and potatoes for dinner. But I've got to cook something for lunch, especially since I didn't cook breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, but my daughter's out of school and she's sometimes she asks for it, sometimes she doesn't. This morning she hasn't come out of her room yet, so I'm not gonna come in here and cook when nobody's asking for it. Do I live far from Alabama? I live in Texas. I live 30 miles north of Houston. So I don't know how far the you can't have any, Steve-O. I don't know how far Alabama is from here. Maybe 7 hours? It's about 5 to New Orleans. I don't know. You do? A lot of friends in Texas? There's a lot of people that have family in Texas. Texas is just so big. Um, a lot of people have family like in Dallas area. Um, there's like, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, the major. You have an aunt that lives in Houston, Mike? That's cool. Lucia, my best friend from high school, stays there with my godkids and cousins. Her mom lives in Dallas. Windy City, Steve-O, yep, a lot of gamer friends by you. Jeremy, I forgot you were an hour behind me, Christy. Yep, it's 9:40 here, Central Time. Lucia, I've never been to either city. Well, you should take a trip to Texas. I don't recommend you doing it right now, though, in the summer. Not at all. Yesterday when I went to the grocery store, it was 95. Let's see what it says right now. Mike Minute, yes, she's my favorite aunt. That's because Texans are cool, Mike. Person needs to take a road trip. Yep, she does. It says it is 86 degrees right now at 9:41. It's going to be 96. Ugh. It's like Texas weather is so. I was born in Houston. I have been here in this area my entire life, but I don't like the weather. And we hardly have any like perfect weather. And there's only like a couple of months out of the year that it's like October is great. October is great for outdoor stuff, but I have a swimming pool, and right now the water in there is like lukewarm. It's not even cold because it's so hot outside. But when it's cold outside, it's too cold to get in. So there's like perfect swimming water temperature it doesn't last very long. Catch up on here. Russia, yeah, well, one day, and why wouldn't you recommend right now? Because of the heat. Holy crap, that's freaking hot. Steve-O, Mike Mendez, I wouldn't mind taking a trip there. Russia, yes, I haven't had one in about a month when I went to Holy Springs, Mississippi for a relative funeral, and before that I went to Memphis, Tennessee. Jeremy, hi, Steve-O, Larissa, I heard it can get up to 100 degrees. It gets hotter than 100 degrees. It does. It's bad. I remember when I was pregnant with my daughter, the oldest one, she was born the end of July. And so at the end of my pregnancy, it was like excruciating because it was like 103. And I went 42 weeks with her. I was miserable. It was horrible. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Steve L. LO Christie has a huge hot tub, not a swimming pool. Oh, well, it's not that hot, but it's not cold. I have like little sprinkler things to help cool it down to come out from the sides. And I run those for about an hour or whatever. But it's like the whole thing is 40. I can't remember the dimensions. It's like 40 by 22, I think. But they're sun decks on each end. And, well, let me see. I'll show you. Can you see it? It's pretty big. Let's see, what did I miss? So yeah, it can feel like a bathtub later, like in June or July. It'll feel like a bathtub out there in the swimming pool. Mike Mendez says it gets hotter than my home state. Yeah, it gets really hot here. If you go there, Lucia, pack your bikini. It's hot. Good morning, Christy Moffett. So good to see you live. Hello, Gil Skills. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Windy City, when you're inviting us over to swim, pool party. I haven't had one in a while. I will. Yeah, I heard it was. Larisha, that was really nice. View. Oh, thank you very much. Ralph's Trucking. Howdy. Hi, Ralph. How are you this morning? I know you guys are doing that Grow Friday thing at noon, right? Well, in an in-ground pool, don't see many of them here in Alabama. Really? Mike, they don't do those there? Y'all don't do in-ground pools? Gil, life is good. It's Friday, payday, and bill payday. LOL. Yeah, it's bill payday, but I don't have a paycheck right now, so that's not. That's a subject I don't want to talk about. I'm great. 12:30 Eastern. Okay. It's only 9:47 here, Central, for me. Let's see what Doug said. Okay, Doug. Doug's trying to get in. He can't find my. How do I do this? Copy. Paste. I got it. Wait, Steve-O? Christy pays with her looks. Whatever. I don't get paid for anything. Gil Skills, knock it out of the park. Ralph's Trucking. Yep, Ralph's gonna get a pie in the face. No, he already got the pie in the face. Linda's gonna get the pie in her face. Mike Mendez, they have the ones you could put together like the one you could get at Walmart. Oh, okay. The stand-up ones. Texas Writer. Hello, hello. Hello, Texas Writer. How are you? Good morning. So I'm guessing you're in Texas like me. It is hot today already. I felt it when I went outside a minute ago. I'm good. Trying to figure out what I want to do for lunch for certain. Thinking about pizza egg rolls, but what did I have for dinner? Oh, I had tamales. Good morning, Dougie. How are you? Bacon and eggs. Sounds good. Yep, Texas Rudder sounds good. I don't know if you meant the egg rolls or the bacon and eggs that Dougie threw up there. Mike and Jeremy and some other people were asking about you, Doug. You're also worried about Debbie like me because we haven't heard from her. Yeah, the stand-up ones, people here just go to the lake and to the river. Okay. I used to go to the lake a lot. I had a boat and I sold it. So it's a lot of work packing up everything, going to the lake, and it wasn't close either. It was at least a like 30, 45-minute drive. But it's a lot of gas too. But and it was a big boat and it had to have Supreme in there, and it was a lot of maintenance, and I sold it. Windy City Steve-O, chicken salad sandwiches. Is that what you're having, Windy Steve? Windy City Steve? Sorry. Bruce says, good morning, Natural. Dougie, she's got a granddaughter. I just talked to her. Okay. I was hoping that's all it was, because since she's out of school. But she didn't answer my Facebook message, and I tried to call, so it made me worried because she usually reads them, but she hadn't read them yet. Larisha says, good morning, Bruce. Mike says, hello, Dougie2 West. Yep. And if everybody hasn't checked out Gil Skills and Ralph's Trucking, y'all need to go check them out, and Dougie West as well. Dougie's trying to build his subs back. He's got this new channel, as you can see, Dougie2 West. You could just click on it, and it will take you to his page, so you can subscribe to him if you haven't been able to find him recently. And do some. There we go. Yeah, Isaac and kid behind a trash can took my other account. Yep. Took it, didn't even take it over, just took it, trashed it, and stole your content. Not cool. Not cool at all. He's using your saying, Jeremy. Did you notice that? Kid behind a trash can. I came up with one. I said kid behind a clickbait. I think Mike says Slaw Bob and ugly kid behind the camera. LMAO. Yep. I think I like that one too, kid behind the clickbait, because every video is clickbait. And then it comes out with a title, and then he changes the title so he can get monetized. But he comes out with the real title to get the views, and then changes it to get paid for the views. Like, whatever. It's just whatever. Go to Storyfire. I deleted that app. I don't know. I don't like it. I tried to get on there and it crashes and it doesn't work, and it's not user friendly to me. I don't know. Does anybody on here use the Storyfire? Oh, Doug, I don't think you could find my channel because I think it was your original account that you had came in my other stream, not this one. So that's probably why you didn't get a notification, because you're on a different account. But yeah, I've got to, it's hard trying, I don't have a camera, so I only have my phone, my iPhone, and it's hard to do a video and cook at the same time while you're holding your phone in your left hand. Very hard. I don't know if I'll be able to do the egg rolls without some assistance. So I might wait until Lane gets home to cook them so he can hold my phone for me, because I don't see myself being able to roll egg rolls with one hand. It was hard enough putting butter on my pancakes yesterday. Doug says, what's funny is kid behind the clickbait claims that he makes more money on that than he does on YouTube. Why is he still on YouTube? Good question. And it seems like he's putting the better, juicier stories on Storyfire and the lame ones on YouTube. Like, who showed up at his house on his birthday claiming to have contacted AGP? Who was it? I don't know. We won't know because I'm not downloading Storyfire to find out. Windy City Stevo, their phone stands on Amazon for like $15. Phone stand. Okay, I'll look into it. Watch Storyfire, it sucks. Oh, you've watched it? Yeah, I deleted my account. I deleted the app and I deleted my account. I was like, no. If I watch one of the K-Back vlogs, it is out of my will. It's not because I want to. It's because Lane is wanting to see it and he's trolling, looking for something to poke fun at. But he skips the ads. He doesn't watch his ads. Shane, Specialized Paranormal. Hi, Christy. Hello, Shane. How are you doing this morning? Steve-O showing Larisha some love on her channel. You watch a vid on there and it freezes on the Storyfire? Yeah. I tried to watch one time and it froze up. It worked on my phone. It would not work on my laptop. It would not work on my television. I was like, why does it have to be so hard? Why? I don't know. I don't mind if people show each other love in my chat. Go ahead, show each other some love. That's how we grow together. Today's actually Grow Friday. I think it starts with Farmall Fanatic. So if you're looking to get new subs, you'll want to attend Grow Friday. I think Farmall kicks it off, and then who else was in there? Blood X is in there. Linda's House of Chill. I think Ralph's Trucking is part of it. I'm not sure if he's hosting part. I don't know the exact lineup, but I do know that I read that Farmall Fanatic is starting it off at 12:30 Eastern time. So if you're looking to grow your subscribers, you're going to want to get on those live streams today. Shane says, mine sometimes work. Last error I got was there was no wood in the fire. Huh? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Your story fire said no wood in the fire? Does that mean you have no content? Mike Mendez, I watched McJugger Nuggets vids on Storyfire. Okay. And his freeze up too? I remember Pickle Boy bragging about crashing the servers because of that one video. And so obviously he's not the only one that causes it to freeze up. It just sucks. Shane Specialized Paranormal on Storyfire trying to watch a video. Does it really say there's no wood in the fire, or were you just being funny? Larisha says, thank you, Windy City Stevo. I'll visit you as well. Yep. What I've heard is when you subscribe to someone, you have to like and watch their videos for it to stick. Otherwise, when they do the YouTube purging, you'll lose subscribers. I know mine went down like 20 this week, but I got them back. Probably different people, and I know that some people were teetering around their 1,000 up and down. Like that would drive me crazy if I was like going up and down at 1,000. I can only wish to get there, hopefully soon. But between monetization and not up and down, that's kind of scary. You have to have some cushion room in there. Marisha says, sorry, I'm getting busy with filing at work. No problem. Shane, Specialized Paranormal. No, it said it had to erase and reinstall. That sucks. Yes, bills will do it and other life experiences. I didn't get my license until I was 28 because no one ever made time to let me drive. Didn't finish driver's ed in high school, road portion in high school. Yet the road test is, I think, very easy here because there's a lot of people on the road that shouldn't have a driver's license. Dougie 2 West. Funny thing with that purge on my other account, it would take like 1,500 from me, but then it would give me back 1,500 2 days later. Oh, wow. Marisha says, my best friend, she has been letting my best friend drive since he was 8. He's been letting my your godson drive since he was 8? 8 years old? Could he even see over the dashboard? Or would he sit on some phone books? Salmon with vegetables. Salmon? Salmon? How do you say it? With the L or without the L? I've been asked this several times. Salmon or salmon? Any takers? Because I think I'm saying it wrong. Salmon. Okay, Steve-O says salmon. This may be a geographical thing. I've always wanted to drive. I love Chevy. You don't drive, Shane? Why do you love Chevy? The only Chevy I had was a Corvette. I bought it from my father. It was a 74 Stingray. And I kept it for about a year, and then I sold it. I think it was November. I think I sold it, and I needed to sell it for financial reasons, but I got 4,000 equity from what I paid and versus what I got, so I came out ahead. Steve-O says, "'Cause 4 blows, you know what?" Okay, Steve-O. Marisha says, "You have a nice channel, Steve-O." Doug US says 2. No. No L. Salmon. Okay. So it's not salmon. And Spanish is salmon. Shane, especially, the only Ford I would consider is the Concept 2020 Ford Bronco. If they make it, that would be my only considerations. I haven't seen that one yet. The 2020 Ford Bronco. I'm gonna have to check it out. But Lane likes American cars. I really don't. I don't. I like foreign cars. Steve-O says, "Thanks, Latricia." Yeah, my first car was a Thunderbird, a Ford Thunderbird. And I don't know why my dad kept it for me, but it was an 81 Thunderbird. It was like the Titanic. It was huge. And it was old. It was like in brand new condition because he had it in the garage, but I don't know. I hated that car. It was a V8. It was like 10 miles a gallon. Of course, gas was a lot cheaper then, but I hated that car. And then I had some other, I think I had a Pontiac Grand Am and some Chevrolet car. I can't remember, but since I've been a grown up, I've had Toyotas, couple Toyotas. I had a Nissan, and then I've had German cars. Yep. I had my last 1, 2, 3. My last 4 cars have been German cars. Shane says it looks like the older ones, but modern. Okay. I know what a Ford Bronco looks like. Larissa says, "Dougie, the purge on here is real." Shaking my head. Steven, what? Wow, that was a beast. This is such a chick car, the Grand Am. I didn't want it. Mine broke down, and my sister had it, and I took it from her because my dad gave her this other car. I think it was a Chevy Lumina or something. I don't know. I didn't want it. I just drove it for a little while. I paid $400 for it. Ford Rock Junkyard is full of Chevy. Doug says Ford Rock's junkyard is full of Chevys. Yeah, my first car was a tank. It was a black tank. I mean, it was supposed to be a sports car. It was a, what do you call it? I'm drawing a blank right now. Not a coupe, not a sedan, a coupe. It was a 2-door. It had Recaro bucket seats. It had wood grain in there. It had Alpine stereo system. with little 6x9 speakers, but it was huge. It was like a land boat. It was. One time it was raining. I was on my way to school, and the tail, like it fishtailed, and the back end went into the ditch, and I had to push it out, and it was heavy. I don't know. Why are you saying I'm having a blonde moment again, Steve-O? That's the second time. Women drivers. It was wet. The roads were slippery. But yeah. Oh, I skipped one of my. Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of all the cars I had. Is that why you said I had a blonde moment? I have a lead foot. Yeah, I drive fast. But I've had quite a bit of cars. Quite a bit. But that were my car. Right now I downgraded. I needed a cheaper payment. So I traded in my Audi for BMW. But it's an older model. So my payment was way too expensive. It was like not as bad as the one I had. Every car I've gotten, I've been trying to like lower my payments. Like I had this really nice, in 2012, I bought this brand new ML. I don't know if you know what that is, but it was a SUV. I bought it brand new, and I sold it, and I never should have sold it because it was diesel, and it was the best car that I've ever had. But I took it to one of those, they call it Texas Direct Auto, where they'll buy your car from you, and you don't have to buy one from them back. And they offered me $14,000 more than what I owed for the car. So I sold it. And I regret it, but oh well. Um, Dougie says, be nice. And then maybe you had a lead foot. Yeah, and I already read that. I'm teasing, me too. I've had a lot. I buy a car outright, no payments for me. Oh, you pay cash? I couldn't pay cash for the cars that I've had. They were too expensive. But I didn't need to at the time because I had a really good job. Really good job. So I need another really good job. But it seems like once you get used to, I've had some big, huge lifestyle adjustments over the last 3 years. I guess it's been almost 4 years now since it started, but I've had some major life issues happen. Like I got divorced from my first husband. He was horrible, completely horrible. He's my kid's dad. I don't talk to him at all. I don't want to talk to him. And then I met my husband now about 6 months after that. And he's so much better, so much better. It's like night and day with them, seriously. But I lost my job right during when I was going through my divorce, and it was kind of good and kind of bad because I needed time to get like situated and stuff. And they relocated, like they got bought out, and they relocated everyone about an hour. Like, my job was 5 miles down the road, and they got bought out and moved everybody to this other city, which was about an hour away. It's about an hour away, hour and a half with traffic. And I would not have wanted to drive over there anyways, because traffic in Houston is horrible, horrible. And so, and then like last year, I worked for Exxon for like 2 months, and in the IT department, and that was really good money. But it was only a contract position I was only there for 2 months, like I said. But they paid $48 an hour, and I saved all of it. I used it to pay my home taxes and whatever else at the end of the year. But it's hard to adjust to your lifestyle after you've been doing so well. Like, I worked it was called Chicago Bridge and Iron, actually. CB&I, that's where I worked. I worked there for 10 years. And I made really good money there. And when you're used to that lifestyle and then you lose everything, like literally your income, it's a whole rude awakening, not getting to go to the store and shopping every week for whatever you want, not eating out every day at lunch or whatever. It's just a whole lifestyle change. And I don't know. It's been harder on my daughter than me, I think, because she's had one of those blessed lives, and so when she didn't have it anymore, she became really like bratty, I guess, spoiled bratty, like, because she expects so much more than she's been getting, and I want to give that back to her. So hopefully one day everything can get back to normal. It should, though, because Lane's he finishes welding school today, and then he's got 2 or 3 months of pipe fitting. He's going to get his certification to be a certified, so he should make really good money after he finishes, because he'll be certified. He's already got electrical, and then he's going to have a welding certification and a pipe fitting. So he should make pretty good money, and then we shouldn't have to worry about stuff as much when he gets a job. So hopefully that stress factor will be gone, because it's been weighing on me big time. Let me catch up here. Steve-O says, ouch, that sucks with your job moving. Yeah, it was from in the Woodlands, and then I don't know if you're familiar with the geography, but they're in the Woodlands, the corporate office, and now it's in Katy, which they're not even close. And then you have to go through like either the Galleria or downtown to get from the Woodlands to Katy, which is horrible. Shane retracted his message. I don't know what he said. Larissa, yes, I heard drivers are terrible. And yeah, I know Windy City Steve-O, it does. Dougie says, LOL, I used to love Houston traffic. The things you see from the big truck. Oh my gosh, Doug, I know, right? I've seen some things on the freeway myself. People are crazy. I can only imagine what you can see from a big rig. Shane, you live in Texas. I love the scenery there. I do live in Texas. Larisha, I hate those temporary contract positions, to be honest. I like the ones that are more on the permanent side. That way the job is more secure. Dougie, really? LOL. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff driving down the freeway myself. But yeah, contract jobs suck because they say they could be anywhere from 2 months or a month to a year. And it seems like Exxon doesn't hire permanent employees. They only hire contractors, especially in their IT department. And I think the reason that mine didn't get continued is because I had to go on my honeymoon and take a week off, and they didn't like it, which really sucked because I told them when I interviewed that I was getting married and I had already booked a cruise and was going on it in the beginning of June. Well, they knew already, but when it came down time for it to happen, they wanted to send me out of town to go do a training on this project management field progress reporting system. That same week that I had already paid for my cruise, and I was not going to cancel because you can't get a refund back. I was so upset about it. I was like, can't you push out the training 1 week or push it up 1 week? I'll do it sooner. But nope. And then they just told me that my contract was over like the week before that happened. No explanation, no nothing. Just your contract is over. So I was like, great, whatever. Doug said, keep your head up, honey. You'll find some. Thank you, Doug. Steve-O says, we'll save those X-rated roadway stories for Christie's After Dark live stream, 18 and up. I'm not doing any After Dark live stream. Yeah, I understand that sucks. Steve, you're crazy. Shane says, one time I went to Atlanta and I remember somebody flipped us off going down the big lanes. We didn't do nothing to that person. Flipping off is the least of your concern around here. That's a mild, how you doing? Watch yourself. Mike Minute, I'm still looking for a job. I can't sit around and do nothing. That's why I've been playing Red Dead, Mike. Doug said, Exxon has been flip-flop since the deal up there in Alaska when I got sued. Oh, yeah. I mean, they were, their corporate was in Baytown here, but then they moved it to the Woodlands, which is 2 miles. It's 2 miles from my house, their corporate office. I almost got another contract there a couple months back that would have been about the same pay rate. And I'm just spoiled to that because I think that's my problem too. Once you make that kind of money, you expect it because you know you're worth it. So I don't, like, I made like $38 at CB&I and I made 48 at Exxon. I don't want to go take a job that's going to want to pay me $16. I don't. I mean, I haven't had a job that paid less than $50,000 a year since no, it's been at least 15 years since I made a job that paid less than 50,000. And that's why I haven't taken any jobs that have been offered to me either, because is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. I'd rather wait for Lane to go back to work. And so I've been working since I was 16 years old, and I've kind of enjoyed the break, honestly. Larisha says, Mike, good luck with your job search. I understand how it can be. It gets boring when you're just at home. Mike says, I haven't worked in 2 or 3 months. You'll find a job, Mike. You will. You'll find one. Larisha says, that's not bad, Mike. Some of us are out of work longer than that. Economy sucks, especially in Chicago. Shane says, my brother's wife works on Air Force Base. My nephew passed away in 2018. He was 8 or 9. He had a rare condition. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shane. That's sad. That's sad. I can't imagine losing a child That is really sad. I get sad when it comes to talking about kids and stuff because I have my 2 daughters, but Blaine doesn't have any kids. When we first met, he thought he had a daughter, but it turns out that she's not really his. So he doesn't have any, and I do want to have another kid. Um, I can't. I don't think I can. Anyways, I went to specialist um, because my ex-husband was very controlling, to say the least, and he made me get my tubes tied, and I'd have to have IVF. And I went to this one doctor, and he didn't want to do it um, for some other reason, and told me I needed a surrogate, which I cannot afford a surrogate. I cannot. I could probably not even afford the IVF, to be honest. But so I'm just kind of stuck right now, I guess you could say. I don't know what to do. Dougie says went from 80K to 32K hauling explosives and radioactive material to hauling gas for 32,000 a year. Yeah, that's a big drop, and that's like you have to adjust your lifestyle, like the way that you shop, the way that you eat, everything. City is really sad. It's a major decrease, Doug. Steve-O says, if you do and it's a boy, will you name him Steve-O? You're a nut. I hope it gets better for you in that situation. I'm glad you're out of it. Thank you. Shane says, I'm 20 and my brother is 40. Yeah, he had something rare, 14 surgeries. He went to Cincinnati, Ohio, then went to Mexico after he passed. They moved back to Georgia where I live. Oh, so they were really trying to do surgeries to save him, and oh, that's a shame that it didn't work. Worship. I agree it's expensive to eat healthy. Yes, it is. It seems like healthy food costs more than cheap food. It really does. Um, I don't know why. It like before junk food used to cost more than buying fruits and vegetables, and now junk food is cheaper than fruits and vegetables and stuff. I don't get it. It's like they complain about America being overweight, but they make it easier for us to be overweight. I don't know. Steve-O says, I can't afford healthy food, so I just eat lettuce. Lettuce is healthy food, except I think iceberg lettuce doesn't have very many nutrients in there. Yeah, they don't want to lower the prices. Yes, he was horrible, Shane. I mean, I had to have a couple of surgeries after my second daughter. She was 8 pounds, 9 ounces when she was born, and she messed me up a little bit. And since I was having surgery anyways, he's like, I want you to get your tubes tied. And I was like, okay. In a way, I'm kind of glad that I did it because I would not have wanted any more kids with him. But now I'm like stuck because my life didn't end up with him. So, whatever. It makes me sad, but Dougie says you can eat healthy, cheap. You just got to go kill it, clean it, and cook it. Enough said, Dougie. That's back. Got to go back and be what do you call it? Frontiersmen. I don't know. There's not very many people that do that anymore. Go hunt it, clean it, kill it, cook it. Not very many that even know how. I know how to do fish. I can scale a fish, gut a fish, clean a fish. But I've never been hunting. I always wanted my grandpa to take me, but he never got around to it. Now he doesn't go anymore. And my other one passed away. So Mike says, I'm hoping I'll hear something Monday from Formal D, a company that works with Mercedes-Benz, and I would be doing is driving the cars off the line and parking them. Oh, that's cool. Like from where they're shipped in, or people getting service? Dougie says you're not stuck. It feels like it. I think there's a lot of people that have a job like that, Mike, around here. Well, not around here, but like at the Port of Houston, where they get the import cars off of the barges or whatever and drive them to the dealerships. Shane, I'm friends with somebody who knows a Stone Cold Steve Austin. I followed his Instagram. He's sometimes on Steve Austin's podcast. Oh, that's cool. Is he still in politics? He's the one that was in politics, right? Steve Austin? Or was that somebody else? I think it was him. Steve says, I do that. I hunt at the store. Act it's cause the price is dead cheap. Smack it cause the price is dead cheap. Wash it before I use it and say it's delicious when eating it. Oh gosh. Park squirrels are really fat this time of year. You eat some squirrel? I have never eaten squirrel. I know my grandparents ate squirrel. My mom's parents. They have eaten squirrel. I remember them talking about it. I may or may not have had rabbit before. I'm not sure. But never squirrel. His friend lives in Rockport. He does construction. Where's Rockport? What is that TV? Shane, where's Rockport? I'm not familiar. Oh, Texas. I don't really know where Rockport is. Steve-O, mystery meat is always fun to play. Guess what you're eating? Mystery meat. Is that a label at the store that you're in? Does it actually say mystery meat? Or is it ground meat? Pink slime. It doesn't say ground beef. It says ground meat. Mike says people getting serviced. Okay. Yeah, I always used to love to get service. You pull up, you go in for your whatever mile checkup, and they give you a free loaner, pull it up for you, and then when you pick your car up, it's nice and clean and washed, and perks of having the German cars. I think BMW has better service and Audi than Mercedes. Mercedes, you have to pay for the maintenance. It's not free. BMW's is free. Audi's is free. Mercedes, they charge you in advance when you buy the car, and it's not cheap. But you do get free loaners. Steve-O says, LL, no, that label says eat at your own risk. LOL. Dougie West, tree rat good with red eye gravy and grits. I don't know what red eye gravy is. I've never had that. Mike Mendez, Steve Austin was a wrestler. Yeah, I know Stone Cold Steve Austin was a wrestler, but I think he was a governor or something too. I'm gonna look it up. I'm on a live stream. You're talking to yourself? No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm making an animal cookie dough again. I know I saw that somewhere. I don't know. I can't find it right now. Sorry. I might be wrong. Good morning, President Trump. How are you? Steve-O, yeah, LOL, she made a quick hard right turn when you said you were on live stream. Yes, she did. I don't. Oh yeah, she got shorts on. Look at first like she didn't have any shorts on because her t-shirt's so big. I was like, that's probably why she's hiding. It looked like just a blur. Shane, that was Mr. McMahon's wife who runs the WWE stuff. Oh, okay. President Trump, doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. Steve-O says she didn't even use her turn signal. You should see her face right now. Like minutes 10 to 12.60 an hour. 10 to 12.60 an hour is pretty good for pulling up cars, Mike. You should take that job if you get offered. Seriously. President Trump, hey, Wendy City, Shane specialized. Some laughing. What is y'all use? What? What did I use it for? I used it for pancakes yesterday. Why? She's making herself some cookie dough so she can eat it. Not make cookies, just so she can eat it. Yeah, she did that the other day too. I saw a bowl that looked like it had cookie dough in it by the sink, and I said, "Did you make cookie dough?" And she said, "Yeah." And she just made it to eat it. Dougie says, "Run away." Steve-O says, "Love raw cookie dough." Run away from what, Dougie? President Trump says, I've missed every single stream Debbie has done the past several days. I feel bad. Debbie did a stream yesterday morning. She didn't do one yesterday evening or this morning, so you haven't missed that many, Trump. Debbie got a little overheated day before yesterday, and she hasn't been feeling good. And I think Doug said that she has her granddaughter today, and last night I'm pretty sure she was there too. The last stream she did in the evening was very short. I think maybe you were on that one. She got off because her granddaughter had got dropped off, I believe. So thank God she's not sick. She's just babysitting. Mike says, hello, President Trump. How was England? Lane's asking me if I'm going to take him out for dinner for graduating, because today was his last day of welding class. He's graduated welding class. But he's supposed to cook ribeyes for dinner. He's already got them in the fridge. No. He's not finished with school. He still has his pipe welding class. He finished one of his classes. He's about to start the other class. So he's not completely graduated. I'm going to go on that technicality. Shane says, I used to eat hot sauce straight from the bottle, and my mom and dad wondered why I kept disappearing. Why it kept. My daughter does that. She takes the hot sauce to her room and never brings it back down. She puts it on everything. She eats ramen noodles and either drowns it in hot sauce or sriracha sauce. She likes everything so hot. I don't know how she does it. President Trump, oh, okay, I was thinking I missed morning and evening streams. Glad she's not sick, though. Yeah, me too, I'm glad. Dougie said she was running away. Yeah, Marissa? President Trump, it was good, Mike. I met the Queen. Oh, was she nice or was she mean, President Trump? I gather she's a nice old lady. I don't want to go out to eat. I don't like to go out to eat. Every time I go out to eat, I'm severely disappointed. I cook better at home than in the restaurant. Oh, she was a bitch. Dougie says, you hit the nail on the head about Miss Debbie. Okay. President Trump, the Queen was a witch with a B, huh? Did she make you take your shoes off when entering the castle? Shane, my dad passed from cancer in 2015, July 14th when we found out. That is quick. That was very progressive. Let's talk about the Queen of England, Dougie. President Trump's talking about the Queen of England. Mike asked him if he met how was England, and he said he met the Queen. And I said, was she nice or was she mean? He said she was a bitch. We're not talking about Miss Debbie. It's okay. Steven said, oh my God, I just had a blonde moment. I was wondering why I'm not seeing comments On here I was on Top Chat, not live. Ha! You did have a blonde moment. President Trump says, I love Miss Debbie. We all love Miss Debbie. And no, I'm not talking about your Nana. That's my mom's name. You don't call her Miss Debbie? No. Nurse Joy, morning. Hello, Nurse Joy. How are you, sweetie? Shane says, my aunt passed May 2015. She smoked for a long time. She cleaned houses, and she breathed some bad chemicals. Oh, Shane, that's horrible. It seems like you've lost a lot of family members. It's horrible. President Trump, I'm going to go. Got to get ready this morning. Have a good day. You too. Have a good day, Trump. How long have I been on here? I've been on here almost 2 hours. I can't believe this. Jeez. No wonder my stomach's starting to growl. It's 10:47 already. Marissa making cookie dough. Who she lived with, he passed in January 2017. Oh, gosh. Steve-O, by Trump keeping your hands off the kitties. I don't get it. Nurse Joy, morning, Windy City. I don't get the kitties thing. I don't really follow it that much, so. I'm sure it was an innuendo, though. I don't follow Trump on Twitter. Hello, Josh Bacon. How are you? There were some people praying for you earlier in the stream. Oh, you just got home from your treatment. How was it? Mike Mendez, President Trump, what did you think of all the people there chanting, why are you such a cunt song? What the heck? President Trump left for the day. He's out of the building. Rough. Yeah, I went, when my aunt had breast cancer, I would go with her on, I used to have, when I had a job, I had every other Friday off. It's called Flex Friday. And when she had cancer, I would go take her to her chemo on my Friday off. And it is rough. But I was there when she rang her bell too. And actually this morning, my friend that has cancer or had cancer, I don't know if I guess she doesn't have it anymore. She's in recuperation. She sent me an invite. Calendar. I think it's for, yeah. I don't know if you can see that. She sent me an invite to go with her to ring her bell at the end of the month because for her chemo to be over with. It's an exciting, that's like the accomplishment to people that have chemo is to, when they get to ring that bell, when their treatments are over. But when you get to that point, that means you're a survivor. Ring that bell. Shane says, my other relative, she passed in 2016. She tried to light a cig, but she was on oxygen tank. It burned her house down. Oh my gosh, that's tragic. Doug West, hang in there, Josh. You'll beat this thing. Josh says, okay, yeah. Just look forward to ringing that bell. It's like a whole little special thing. I forgot what it says. There's this little sign on there. Let me see. Has anybody else ever joined anyone to ring their bell? Yeah, they do they put like antihistamines in your port too, Josh? They did that with my aunt to prevent allergies, allergic reactions, but it made her feel tired and sleepy. It says, ring this bell 3 times well. It's told to clearly say, my treatment's done, the course is run, and I'm on my way. That's what it says on the bell. Mike says, hey, Josh Bacon. Shane says, my dad, final days, he looked terrible. The final days, his kidneys shut down. Yeah, was he on dialysis, Shane? Josh Bacon, yeah. Dougie West, Josh, they got to break it down, and that means breaking your body down to a point where you can heal. Sounds crazy, but that's how it works. Yep, that's true. My aunt said that, like, she would feel like tipsy, I guess you could say, because they were like putting those antihistamines in there. She would get like woozy or whatever. Just chemo on certain days. Yeah, I think my aunt went every Friday, but I only could take her on my Friday off. Her friend took her on the other Fridays. That's what they're doing too. Yeah. Because I think my friend Valerie that has been dealing with it right now, she's highly allergic to a lot of things. And she's been in the hospital quite a bit because of allergies to different medications. Hey, cutie, Evan Peck. Good morning. But yeah, she's had allergic reactions to some of the medicine, so they've had to like switch them, so she can't use the standard medications, which sucks because then it's like a trial and error to see what works for you. Mike Mendez. Yeah, Christy, the people there in England were singing Hey Trump. Oh, why are you such a cunt? LOL. I didn't see that, Mike. Josh said, my kids say I look different. I'm sure they could probably read your facial expressions. Kids are very intuitive. They're like animals kind of, because I don't know if you have any pets, but they can always tell when something's wrong too, and kids are the same way. Even infants, they know when something's not quite right. What do all you put in that cookie dough over there?
Flour, vanilla extract.
Flour, vanilla extract. What else?
Brown sugar, salt.
Brown sugar,
milk,
little salt, milk, butter. And you can just eat it like that?
Yeah, edible cookie dough.
Edible cookie dough. Shane, I've had 2 dreams of him that was kind of crazy. I had a dream that we were at our old house. He said he was all right, but the house we lived in before that, there's people living there. Oh, well. They say that our loved ones can talk to us in our sleep. I've heard that. Steve, I'm sorry I had to call him back. Welcome back. I'm probably about to get on here. I've been on here like almost 2 hours. Steve-O says, did you put sriracha in your cookie mix?
Yeah.
No. I wonder what that would taste like. Hot cookie dough. Spicy cookie dough. It's like the people with the whole pickle thing. How they like eat pickle everything. They even have, I saw this one thing with pickle ice cream. I'm sure it's perfect for pregnant women with the cravings. Steve says, I'd say this was a successful stream. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Josh Bacon, talk to you later, guys. Going to rest. Got another stream treatment tonight. Oh, you're doing 2 in one day? Prayers, Josh. You'll get through this. Be strong. Mike Mendez. It was on Facebook. LOL. I'm going to look it up, Mike. And the other dream, he was mad that I wasn't at school, but when he was alive, I didn't like going. Well, school's out right now. I guess he knew you didn't like going. So he figured you still were. Okay, Josh, best wishes. I'm going to have to look that up. What's it called, Mike, so I can look it up and watch it later? Trump cunt song or what? I mean, what's it called? Got to run, Miss Deb at home. Okay, tell her that I was looking out for her and for her to let me know she's okay. Thank you, Doug. Wendy said, all right, Chrissy, I'll let you get back to your day. See you later. Bye, chat. Bye, Steve-O. Have a good one. Game on.
Oh yeah, and chocolate chip.
Hey, I Googled Trump cunt song and I found a video on YouTube. Bye, everyone. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Dougie. Appreciate that.
I guess I can use some peanut butter.
Well, you can open the chocolate one. Don't use my peanut butter chips. Those Reese's chips are so good. I found a bag of the cooking chocolate chips, but Reese's chips, peanut butter. Oh, yesterday I made a bowl with both of them in there, and I was eating them. Tasted like peanut butter cups.
Oh man.
You cook? What'd you put in there? What's in there?
Flour.
Did you burn something?
The flour.
The flour? Why'd you put it in the microwave?
To kill the germs.
To kill the germs? It's Fresh flour. There are no germs.
They say there's germs.
You watch too much YouTube. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, it smells burnt. She put her flour in the microwave to kill germs. If anybody's still out there watching, there's smoke coming out of the microwave. Somebody, she heard that flour has germs, and to kill them, you put it in the microwave. And it's black, and it's smoking. Come show us.
Go touch the bottom.
It's worse than burnt popcorn. You melted my bowl even?
Yeah.
Yeah, she burnt through the bowl. Okay, guys, I gotta get off. My house is smelling like burnt, and it's getting smoky in here. Mike Van Great Stream, Christy, you're awesome. Thank you, Mike. I gotta go. I gotta air the house out now. Ooh. Okay. Have a good day, everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bye.